Hi, I'm Diego O'Callahan.
And I'm Alan Smithy.
And we're Late Night Oxy,
Live!
bringing you this week's top stories.
President Veach gave an update on the group formerly known as the Occidental Football Team recently, addressing topics such as supporting the current roster, recruitment, and planning for the long term. However, not a single reference was made to the infamous Title IX complaint that was filed a few weeks back, which would be fine, were it not for the fact that said Title IX complaint was blatantly sexist. Between hiding the announcement recently in the Digest, the overwhelming criticism of the group formerly known as the football team coming from around campus, and the fact that the Title IX complaint was a sexist waste of resources, it might be time for the school to, at the very least, make like Hollywood and pretend to stop supporting those who have a prolonged history of sexual harassment.
The men's basketball team has had an excellent past few weeks. Not for anything in particular, really, except for, not being in jail. And, while we're at it, I have yet to hear the basketball team complain about deflated balls and faulty hoops, unlike the group formerly known as Occidental Football, which seems to have an abundance of deflated balls, and whose response to you not holding the door open for them is anti-male bias.
The new Punisher is arriving soon, with students everywhere.
The Punisher? Wait, what are you saying? This show's been out for weeks, man, and it is excellent.
Oh, I wasn't talking about that Punisher. I actually haven't seen it yet. I was talking about Finals. Finals are rapidly approaching, with students everywhere rushing to prepare for something that they've had the past 14 weeks to prepare for. That said, if you are worrying about finals right now, just don't. I mean, sure, they're scary and all, but it's important to remember that no matter how hard your GPA drops or how badly you bomb that final, we have 4 more years of this guy possibly using his Twitter to get us actually bombed by this guy.
Last weekend, Oxy hosted a benefit concert featuring the group War Because, who, as we all learned, ended up opening for the real entertainers of the evening, the Oxy students attempting to mosh.
Looks like Oxy is in for a white Christmas this year, and not just because of the lack of diversity. Rather, cocaine usage by first years in the Bell Young Common Room has been reported, leading to people actually hanging out in Bell Young. In all seriousness, though, if you're going to do coke, fine, it's your choice to support the shady business practices involved. But for the love of God, don't do it in the common room, where, other people might be trying to hang out. You just do it somewhere else. I mean, just off the top of my head, I can think of at least 5 places for you to go to do coke.
The student body received quite the shock last week when it was revealed that the acronym OMA actually stands for the Order of the Mystic Apes, and not, overt misogynist association as once believed. In response, actual apes have filed a Title IX complaint against OMA, citing defamation.
Kathy the Sandwich Lady's final day at Occidental has been announced as the 31st of next January, giving students time to pay their respects and enjoy some damn fine sandwiches. In lieu of any sort of celebration, Kathy has requested that student writes her letters, which be sent by hand or emailed. But, why am I saying this?
Because you've gotten a sandwich from Kathy, and we haven't.
Wanted the bit to feel authentic.
But, when the sandwich?
That's
We don't
more
care.
than us combined. You think we eat sandwiches? No.
You
Fuck
don't
that.
have a meal plan, though.
I mean, you get those PB&Js like 4 times a day.
Not true. I feed those to the homeless.
Okay, whatever you say.
Can I go now?
Oh, yeah, you're good, Kevin.
You're fine, Kevin.
Thank
Thanks. Get back here.
So the semester's almost over, and here to tell us about his first couple of months at the school is our first-year correspondent, Peter.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Not much. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. It's a nice time of the year. It's quiet on campus, but there's a good vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And how's your first semester been going?
Pretty well. Yeah. Hit up half of the classes. Sometimes I go, sometimes I don't. Made some friends. You know what I'm saying? And it's good stuff. It's good stuff. How about you?
I'm doing pretty well. Pretty
Yeah,
slammed right now with finals, but
That's good.
all right. How are you? Are you looking ready for finals or
So what?
finals? Final exams?
It's like a senior thing?
No. I'm a sophomore. They end every semester.
Yeah. Every semester. Go on.
You take at the end of every semester. You take a test for each class, or have a big essay.
You make a little PowerPoint. You send in the PowerPoint.
I mean,
They give you an A. You take a little quiz.
No, it's going to
Get
be
an
3-hour time slot test, varying degrees of curved or not, usually not. Definitely a lot of essays. I think I have 20 pages due in the next couple of days.
20 pages.
Oh wait, you think I'm joking?
Yeah, that's good shit, man.
This is-
That's good shit. Oh.
Remember how you said it was quiet on campus, right?
Yeah.
Have you been to the library recently?
No, I haven't. I don't know where that is.
Okay, I didn't either. I think I did the same thing as you.
Okay. Yeah.
You'll learn quickly the library is currently full. Everyone is in there. It's like
Why?
Disneyland. Because they're all studying for these finals that are worth quite a bit of their grade.
Okay, so like you do your homework.
Well, that's probably a certain percentage of the grade, but
Right.
like between 20 and
Sounds
50% of your final grade is the final.
So when you say 20 to 50%, that's
Of your final grade.
ho. Where's this library that you were talking about?
Right next to the interfaith center. on
Yeah.
campus?
Could you draw me a map to it?
If I had any paper, I could.
Okay,
I would say just follow the sort of lines of people walking. There's always people walking in. Never out, but always in.
Dude, I'm about to lose it, man. You got to do these tests for me.
Oh no, I've got my own stuff.
No,
to do.
no, because you're smart, you're older, you finished the whole thing. You come, like what I did on the SAT. You come.
Oh,
I give you.
that's okay. That makes a lot more sense. You live in Bellyoung, right?
Yeah.
You might want to
Yeah.
go dip into the Coke Mountains. You've got some studying to do.
What? The mountains of Caucasus?
No, the cocaine and the comic book.
Oh, because.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to stay up to study.
Fuck.
First year correspondent Peter, everybody. You should get going.
After weeks of speculation, the Occidental administration finally confirmed that the Norris Chemistry Building had in fact become contaminated. While a third party has confirmed that the building is now once again fit for use, the origin of the contamination is still unknown. Despite everything, though, the building is still not the most toxic place associated with Occidental College. And yeah, we used that joke, 3 fucking weeks ago, but what do you expect when this show has, 1.5 writers and the diversity of SAE? Give us a break, man.
Popular and possibly the only K-Oxy radio show, Late Night Oxy, had its 3rd season finale this past Sunday, receiving widespread criticism from its 4 or 5 person audience after failing to provide a meaningful conclusion to the story. While these criticisms are justified, they really don't do justice to the utter train wreck that the episode was. But in reality, I think that's what you get when the creator of a show writes an entire episode for him to spend it texting someone.
Course evaluations open up this week, giving students the opportunity to give anonymous feedback to their professors instead of, shit-talking them on Rate My Professor, which is basically just r/Oxy.
Okay, let's be real here, Diego. Oxy Confessions is probably more the r/Oxy. Rate My Professor is basically just the 4chan of Oxy professors. In reality, though, you should fill out these course evaluations. They mean a lot to your professors, and it really gives you a chance to be honest. And I'm talking brutally honest here. I've definitely laid into some teachers in these reviews, and you should too. If you hated the class and hated how they taught, but still thought, Professor Horowitz seems like a nice person, don't. Give the bad review that some of these professors deserve. Because in reality, it might save someone in the future.
This past Thursday, the Occidental Sexual Assault Coalition released a document elaborating upon their goals and how they plan to accomplish them, which in all seriousness, and along with the Oxy Sexual Assault Campus Climate Survey, we highly recommend that you actually check out. Really, there's no punchlines to this one. Just please read the report. It is in your email. Just go look for it. Do yourself a favor. Stay informed. Stay safe, and help make Oxy a better place. Now, before we end tonight's episode of Late Night Oxy, live, we at LNOL have a confession to make. An Oxy confession, per se.
Wait, what are you doing?
I have to do this. It's for the greater good. It's for the audience. You know you are. We at Late Night Oxy Live have been lying to you, dear audience, for the past How long have we been doing this?
Most of a semester. Whenever you cancel
Most-
Sunset Vice.
Very true. Too true. Far too true, in fact. We at Late Night Oxy have been lying to our dedicated viewers. Because I'm not really Diego O'Callahan.
And I'm not Alan Smithy.
Because, really, I'm Pablo.
And I'm Spencer.
And we're Late Night Oxy, live. Coming back to a local college television station soon in 2018.
But before we go, we've got a bit of a holiday treat for you.
One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't care what your daddy says. Christmas time is near. And I don't care what your mama says. Christmas time is dear. Well, all I know is the sound of sleighs making its way to the USA. I don't care what the newsman says. Christmas time is near. And I don't care what anyone says. Christmas is full of cheer. Well, all I know is Santa Claus will be making his way to the USA. I wish it was Christmas today. I wish it was Christmas today.
Diego, I think I'm going to call a stop to this far. This has been going on for too long.
We didn't even get to the second movement. We gotta keep going.
No, I think
This is
I think
Schoenberg's
I'm
Christmas.
turning it
What
off.
are you doing?